So this is our submission for ComSci 310. This is C3, and I'll be demoing the project. So I'm going to start off with the specification. I have the network tab over here so we can see all the requests going to our APIs. So I'm going to start off with Campus Explorer spec. So we'll make sure that we hit every single bullet point here. So first things first, view buildings on a map. A user should be able to view locations, displaying a base map and including markers. So if I go to our application here, I'll just refresh, and you can kind of see the network request coming in as I refresh to Mapbox. So as you can see, the map is right here, and the markers using Mapbox are also right here, where it displays the short name and long name. So that's those two requirements satisfied. Next, user should be able to view detailed information about a room. So first thing the bullet point states is that we need to be able to select 0 and 5 rooms. So I'll just showcase up to 5. So I will search up Chem B150, and as you saw there, the network tab updated as well to showcase that we're hitting our API endpoint, and it's continuing to do so. So I'll select geography, I'll select math, I'll select Frank forward, and I'll select one more, maybe life science, with this one here. So as you can see, we selected 5 rooms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's that requirement satisfied, and the network request is also showing that call to queries. So that's that. And then next, for each selected room, you should be able to see the various information. So if I go back here, you can see the seat number, address, short name, long name, so on and so forth. So that's that requirement satisfied. Next, if 2 or more rooms are selected, then this is the walking time one. So if I go back, I have to scroll, but you can see all the walking times for all of them here. And if I remove them, then some of them disappear. I can remove some buildings as well. So that's all of those requirements from the specification satisfied. Next, I'll move on to our user stories to make sure that we've hit all of those covered. So add dataset via API. I'm going to use Postman to demonstrate that. So if I just open it up here. So here I'm going to add a JSON. I'm just going to add it under a different ID. So I can run a post request to our /datasets endpoint. I'll just add another ID like rooms 4, for example, and send that request, and it will add rooms 4 to the JSON response here. So that's that requirement satisfied. I will make sure that we hit all that. So we just want to be able to add a rooms dataset. Post endpoint was tested over here, and it was able to add that dataset. So that is this user story. Select rooms, we already showcased this, but we're able to view the selected rooms, so I don't think we need to demonstrate that again, but just making sure that we covered that user story over here, and the walking distance calculated as we already saw previously. Searching for rooms, as we showcased, you can search for example, chem, any maybe even geography, something like that. So that's obviously that satisfied as we previously showed. Clearly, the engineering tasks have also been done, including that search bar component, and we've connected the front end and back end, as you can see with the network request it's going through. So all of the engineering tasks and the definition of done is satisfied. The last one here, just view buildings on a map. Again, we showcased that with Mapbox integration, as we saw with the network requests, and the access token was all there. So we were able to see all of that information. And it's a dynamic map, of course, as well. So that is that complete. And if I just go over here and make sure that we've covered all the bullet points required for the video. So we have a continuous screen recording, audio explaining all required behavior described in the specification as we went through each bullet point. The network requests were showcased throughout the whole video, and we went through the user stories and demonstrated how they worked. A lot of them were repeats, so I didn't feel the need to just go over them again. And now we can just go over the server.ts file and run the tests as well, show the code for the integration test. So those are the only two things that we're missing. So I'll go into VS Code and showcase the server file. So here, the server file, it essentially is the core logic for our endpoints. As we showcased, I'll start off with datasets post, since we just showcased that on Postman, and it has the various error checking here. We already showed how this is used to add the dataset. Then we have a get request for the datasets as well. We have a delete for datasets. Slash queries was shown in the network requests when we were searching for that string, and we have that various error checking for if the string isn't formatted correctly, and it's returning that data value that we need, including the seeds, address, so on and so forth. Slash buildings was obviously used for the map, making sure that we have all the markers that we need on there. And that's pretty much it in terms of endpoints. There's actually not that many endpoints that we ended up using, so that's that. And I'm in another terminal, so I can run npm test. And as we can see, all of the tests from before C3 are passing, and soon the tests that we actually care about. Oh yeah, here. So the server API tests are all passing. So the post for datasets, get, pretty much all of them are all passing. Yeah, all of them are passing. So queries, buildings, yeah. So here are all the tests. So I think that should be it in terms of requirements. We've showed the code for the integration tests. We've shown the endpoints and talked about what they did. We saw them being utilized in the demo as well. So that should be it, and covered all of the requirements for the demo.